Hey guys, this is the news that I did not really want to really talk about today, but I feel like it should be something that should be somebody who should be celebrated, especially in the network marketing profession, as Eric Worre calls it, and it's true. It's very sad. I found out first thing this morning I got on Facebook that when I was asking for prayers for a gentleman that I was part of his business before it was shut down early this year. Paul Orberson has passed away. Just remembering so many things too, what he's done for me. I know this helped me, and not that saying that I knew him personally. I did not, but I know I just remember this. I was going over this, remembering so many things at the conference calls, the people that he's influenced in FHTM, which I was a part of for 3 years. Again, like I said, this a few moments ago when it was shut down. From every manager, regional sales manager, executive sales manager, national sales manager, presidential ambassador. I really am thankful that God has put me in, or God has placed every one of those that have really touched me in my life. It's also helped me become a better business person too. And I also, again, just want to go and thank Paul Orberson because of that. Just thanking him for not quitting when he was in Excel Communications, which the company he was a rep himself in the early 90s. I know if you're a network marketer too, it is documented, not saying to brag, that he did make well over $1 million for so many consecutive months, and sometimes crossed over $2 million. But think about that. You're making $1 million a month in a network marketing profession. How many lives are you touching? How many people are you helping out? There's a book that he had that's called Something Good's Going to Happen, and he just goes a little bit talking about his side as far as what he did. He wasn't really expecting all of this. He was just trying to get a little bit of money so he didn't have to worry about working some of the couple jobs, like cutting grasses, painting houses during the summers from doing his full-time job, which is being a teacher and also a high school basketball coach as well. And just for him just to really be successful and excel, and then just get ready to partner up with Tommy Mills and just go and get that company started, talking about fortune. I'm really thankful. I didn't make tens of thousands of dollars, made some hundreds, very few. But I'm not mad at the company, as any network marketer should realize by now. It's not the company. You got to really look at yourself, and it's kind of sad, and I'm telling on myself, but it got to the point that when it was shut down, and now I've joined two other companies, I had to really look at myself and see, okay, it wasn't the company. I never really blamed Fortune. I really got upset the more and more I started to, really increase my IQ as far as the profession as it should go, which was reading audios and also reading books daily to very successful people. And I mentioned before in a couple past videos, if it wasn't for this company, I would not have known about the names like the Sid Zieglers, the Les Browns, the Jim Rohns, the Anthony Robbins, the Brian Tracy's, the list can go on, Robert Kiyosaki's. Would not have really known as far as Donald Trump being more of a teacher other than looking at the media saying otherwise about him. But he really is a teacher just like Robert Kiyosaki, and I'm glad they both, oh by the way, partnered up and had a couple books which I've read, Why We Want You to Be Rich and The Midas Touch. I also think about too a couple things that Paul used to say at a conference call about a couple years ago, and one thing that it really sticks to me was he was like, hey, I remember he said in a conference call, don't you dare give up on your family, talking about staying in this profession. Yes, it's hard at times. We're all going through ups and we're all going to go through downs, but he's like, I remember one time he said it so calmly, he said, just keep pushing. I know it's tough. Yes, you'll be fine. You'll get over it. Just keep on going ahead. It's always going to the next person. Because down the road, once you still stick with it, whatever the company is, you know, there's the people that are normally the ass or maybe said no, they're going to come back around. It always happens in the this profession that we're in. And again, I'm just very blessed that I've decided to pretty much just stay focused and stay with the companies I'm in. I know how I am personally, and I wasn't going to leave anyway. And now that I'm in both the companies I'm in. I'm not going to leave regardless. Um, I know that was one thing I remember Paul was saying. Another thing too, and this is also telling out myself, was normally when you're in the profession like we are, he didn't say that profession, but normally when we're in the industry that we are in, if you haven't done anything and you got something that's telling you that you should do something, that's usually telling you something. And I'll never forget that. I think that was probably like 3 years ago when I first heard him say that on a conference call. And I was like, whoa. It was funny because I think really that whole week after I heard that call, when he was on and he said that, it was just on my mind. I was like, I got to get to work. You know, I'm very fortunate because, like I said, with the two companies I'm in, because right now I'm about to get started here, my season coming up with my semi-pro team. And since I work at UPS, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, we call this peak season. I know a lot of people have heard about it. Yes, we're getting a lot of flow as far as the boxes. So one of the companies that I'm in is going to help complement the other as far as really about me focusing on what I have to do online as far as to make it successful and try to really reach as many people as I can as well. So that's why I'm very fortunate. And it's funny because both companies I'm in, I have people that I knew that were in Fortune with me. So again, all of this because Paul Orberson just wanted to not want because he just stuck it out, was fighting for his family, and because of the lives he affected not only in Excel, he also did it FHTM. Another thing, learning in business too, and I had one of the business owners at one of my companies say this as well. The reason why some businesses last so long is usually also the culture. You have to notice the culture too of that business, and that's why you have to see so many people stick around. And the culture of Fortune, yes, granted, we weren't perfect. We weren't not a perfect company, and there is no perfect company. But the culture, I realized too, no matter what religion, and if you're not religion, I'm not trying to bash on it. Not religion, not trying to bash on you. Was the fact that we did a lot of praying, and I really did like that. You know, no matter what your religion, it did not matter. We did not care because we really were just trying to keep God first and just trying to help our businesses. And obviously, God had a different plan as far as wanting to shut down the company earlier this year. Again, not faulting anybody. You know, I know some reps, former reps, will get upset. But as I said before, and I'll say it right now, I really don't want to hear anything as far as being negative because, you know, who cares? Can't do anything. We can't bring it back. But we can keep our focus and just prosper on. And that's something Paul Orberson probably would have said somewhere similar around the lines. But like I mentioned earlier, he would have said, hey, don't you dare give up on your families. So you keep on pressing on. So there's a reason why I titled this Thank You Paul other than remembering Paul Orberson, because the thank you part is what he's done as far as having so many people come into my life because sticking it out and then having a vision, wanting to make a company for the reps by a rep. Even though it was shut down, but it opened up our eyes to so many other opportunities for everyone that moved on. So I really am very thankful, and I just continue, and we should all just go and just continue to pray for the Orberson family. Again, like I said earlier, he was documented. He was the first person. The record will be broken down the road from many others, but if he's the first person to make over $1 million in the network marketing profession several months in a row. So I'm not saying to brag, I'm just giving out facts as far as that right there. And I was very fortunate to be a part of that company and to also just partake of some of his wisdom when he was speaking on conference calls. So just wanted to get that out there. I know it's a little bit long-winded what I normally do as far as making the video, but it really touched me. I was really happy to see a lot of my former business partners say so many positive things on Facebook about him because a lot of them knew him a lot closer than I did. So just wanted to get it off my chest. And again, just thank you, Paul Orberson, and we'll see you again real soon. Talk later.